call for the vote.
Board Member Ayala Quintero.
Aye.
Board Member Olson.
Aye.
President Redler.
Aye.
Vice President Holohan.
Aye.
Clerk Wilson. Motion carried, 5-0.
We're going back to 13 business action items.
Oh,
B,
the stuff names.
to adopt the annual proposed budget for the 2025-2026 fiscal year. The 2025-2026 budget for Ed Code 4212, 127, and Assembly 1200 must be approved on or before July 1st for the district's decision to utilize the single method adoption cycle per Ed Code 52062. The public hearing for the 2025-2026 annual proposed budget was held at the June 10th, 2025 board meeting. Do we have a motion?
Approval. Second.
Any discussion? Call for the vote.
Board Member Ayala Quintero.
Aye.
Board Member Olson.
Aye.
President Redler.
Aye.
Vice President Holohan.
Aye.
Clerk Wilson.
Aye.
Motion carried, 5-0.
Okay, now we're on the educational services consent items. Mrs. Buckmiller, are there any changes or additions?
No changes or additions.
Is there a motion to approve consent items 14A through J together?
Second.
Any discussion? I'll call for the vote.
Board Member Ayala Quintero.
Aye, and I am abstaining from C.
Thank you. Board Member Olson. Aye. Board Member, Vice President Redler.
Aye.
Vice President Holohan.
Aye.
Clerk Wilson.
Aye.
Motion carried, 5-0, with an abstention from Board Member Ayala Quintero on item C.
We will now take items K through Q, one at a time. Do I have a motion to approve revision of Administrative Regulation 1312.2, complaints concerning library or media center materials, first reading?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
Thank you, Candy. Thank you, Jeanette. Discussion on this? Any discussion?
Yeah, I think we need to, being that we've seen such an outpour, I think we do need to take all of these policies back to the drawing board because we've had, I really don't look forward to our meetings being this long every time. We obviously have a lot of constituents in every area that feels there needs to be some more compromise on these policies. So I suggest bringing them back, but being that my opinion doesn't matter, I'm just stating my opposition for the record.
Okay, any other discussion?
I want to go ahead and I'm for it. I want to proceed with passing it.
Of course, yeah.
Anything else?
Yeah, it's a slap in the face to our librarians who work really hard all the time.
Bravo!
Call for the vote.
Board Member Ayala Quintero.
Absolutely no.
Board Member Olson.
Aye.
President Redler.
Yes.
Boo.
Vice President Holohan.
No.
Clerk Wilson.
Aye.
Motion carried, 3-2, with the ayes being Board Member Olson, President Redler, and Clerk Wilson,
The white supremacist.
and the nays being Board Member Ayala Quintero and Vice President Holohan.
Shame! Shame!
At this time, the board will be discussing and voting on policies. As a reminder, this is not the time for members of the public to talk to the board. If there are disruptions such as yelling, snapping, finger snapping, yelling, or profanity, the individuals will be asked to leave, or I might have to clear the room in order for the board to proceed with the meeting. Okay, so
Oh, yeah.
L and M were pulled.
Equally.
We're on to N. Do we have a motion to approve the revision of board policy 6,000, concepts and roles, the first reading?
So moved.
Is there a second?
I'll second.
Any discussion? No discussion, I'll call for the vote.
Board Member Ayala Quintero,
No.
Board Member Olson,
Aye.
President Redlands,
Yes.
Vice President Holland,
No.
Clerk Wilson.
Yes.
Motion carried 3-2, with the ayes being Board Member Olson, President Redler, and Clerk Wilson, and the nays being Board Member Ayala Quintero and Vice President Holland.
On to O. Approve student teaching agreement between the Redlands Unified School District and Vanguard University effective July 1, 2025, through July 31st, 2026. Is there a motion? Is there a second?
Second.
Thank you, Kim. Thank you, Jeanette. Any discussion? I'll call for the vote.
Board Member Ayala Quintero,
Aye.
Board Member Olson, President Redler, Vice President Holland, Clerk Wilson. Motion carried 5-0.
B, ratify approved student teaching agreement between the Redlands Unified School District and the University of Phoenix effective June 9th, 2025. Is there a motion? Any discussion on this? All right, call for the vote.
Board Member Ayala Quintero,
Aye.
Board Member Olson,
Aye.
President Redler, Vice President Holland, Clerk Wilson.
Yes.
Motion carried 5-0.
And we're on to board comments, 18. Does anyone have any board comments? Anybody have anything?
I have a comment. When the lawsuits start coming in, I hope that you feel good about that.
Ask Mr. Wilson, he'll tell you.
If you want. If you want to believe the earth is flat, if you want to believe anything you want to believe, whoever you decide to pray to, that doesn't matter. However, it does matter how you govern, and you can't govern effectively. We are all entrusted we are entrusted to make sure that public school is just that, a fair and equitable place for everyone. And what you guys have done today is, once again, show your prejudice. But you're closeting kids. Not only are you outing them, but you're closeting them. And I think this is really embarrassing, and I'm actually pretty embarrassed to share a dais with you. So I think that, yes, when the lawsuits come in, because they will, I don't care what you guys think, they will.
They will.
And I will blame you every second that we have to listen to it. And it's
Yep.
gonna come from our general fund. It's not coming from these mythical, law firms that say they're gonna, defend us. No, it's coming from our general fund, and it's gonna hurt our children.
Yep,
And I hope you're proud of that.
exactly.
You could have done something kind and empathetic, and you could have done something like actually care about our students, and you don't. So just do me a favor, and outside of the scope of this business, don't talk to me.
Woo! And all of this
Well,
because
I
they
have
were
something to say.
gay.
I'm really excited about our new safety director, and I'm hoping that we have some great improvements coming as far as bullying and reducing crime.
What do you think about that, Mr. Wilson?
It's coming.
Just wait for the lawsuits.
So I want to thank everybody for coming tonight. And,
Liar.
I was really happy to get the RTA dinner for the retiree. That's